All right, let's get one thing straight. I, Frank, am not your average Brooklyn Bulldog. You might think I'm just another scrappy city dog, happy to chase pigeons, bark at mailmen, and leave little messages all over the block. But let me tell you, I have a secret side, one that even Henry, my beloved human, has just begun to appreciate. You see, I'm a forest dog. Yes, that's right, a forest-loving, tree-smelling, dirt-digging, squirrel-watching forest dog. And it's in the forest where I find my greatest joy. Let me set the scene. My human, Henry, is what they call a career man. He's got his daily ritual, the suit, the coffee, the big leather bag, and the routine that seems to revolve around him typing all day in an office where nothing ever happens. Don't get me wrong, I love Henry, especially when he scratches that spot behind my ears that only he seems to know about. But sometimes a bulldog needs more than city life, and I crave the wild, a place where I can let my stubby little legs carry me across roots, through bushes, and over mossy rocks. Now, here's the thing about Henry. He's what I call indoorsy. He claims he's not, but I've seen him try to put on hiking boots. It's an ordeal. But bless his heart, once a week, he humors me with a trip to the forest. I make sure to remind him bright and early every Saturday by nudging his face with my wet nose until he finally gives in. His groans, his sleepy mumbling. It's the symphony of victory for a dog who's ready for an adventure. The car ride is a thrill. There's nothing like sticking my head out the window, feeling the wind mess up my jowls. Henry, naturally, is worried I'll jump out, so he keeps one hand on my harness and one on the wheel. Safety first, he says. I let him think he's in control, but we both know who's in charge here. As we get closer to the forest, my whole body starts to vibrate with excitement. My nose is already picking up scents: pine, wet earth, and the faint smell of squirrels. Squirrels! The car hasn't even stopped, and I'm practically dancing in the seat. Once my paws hit the ground, it's like I'm reborn. I lead Henry into the forest with a confidence he'll never understand. For him, every tree looks the same, but for me, it's a buffet of smells, a network of trails, each one a different story waiting to be explored. You see, dogs navigate by scent, and I'm no exception. Each whiff tells me who's been here, what they were doing, and whether they might have left me a little snack. Mushrooms, for instance, which I'm obsessed with, much to Henry's horror. The key to forest navigation is sniffing your way around, and my nose knows the way. I follow the scents of other dogs, the occasional fox, and that one raccoon who has the nerve to think this is his forest. I leave little P-mails at every key spot, just so the other forest dwellers know Frank was here. Henry, of course, rolls his eyes every time,